Welcome back to our channel. We uncover the hidden treasures of rare coins from the United Kingdom. Today's spotlight is on one of the most fascinating denominations, the 20 pence coin. While it might look like an ordinary copper-nickel piece in your pocket, certain editions of the UK 20 pence have proven to be worth hundreds, and in some cases, thousands of dollars in auction houses. In this video, we're going to explore the most valuable top 7 United Kingdom 20 pence coins, diving deep into their history, rarity, collector demand, and current market value in dollars. So, if you've got a jar of coins lying around, stay tuned, you might just have a fortune hidden in plain sight. So let's get started. First up, we uncover the stories and hidden value behind some of the most fascinating coins from the United Kingdom. We'll be looking closely at the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1983. While many people overlook this small denomination, the 1983 20 pence holds a very special place in the history of British coinage. What makes it even more interesting is when it appears in circulated condition with a black-toned shade, something that appeals to collectors due to its natural age and patina. We will explore the coin's history, its features, its rarity, and of course, its current market value in dollars. The United Kingdom 20 pence coin was first introduced in 1982, making it one of the relatively new decimal coins in British currency compared to others. It was struck in copper-nickel, weighing 5 grams with a diameter of 21.4 millimeters, and introduced as part of the decimalization process that began in 1971. The coin features the equilateral curve heptagon shape, meaning it has 7 sides with a smooth and continuous curve, a design that made it instantly recognizable and practical for use in vending machines. By 1983, the 20 pence was only in its second year of mintage. It continued with the same design, but early issues, especially those struck in the first few years, became significant for collectors because they marked the beginning of a new era in the UK's currency system. Many of these early coins circulated widely, which means finding one in pristine condition is difficult today. The obverse side of the 1983 20 pence coin displays the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This is one of the most iconic portraits of the late Queen, showing her wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Surrounding the portrait is the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, along with the year of issue, 1983. The reverse design is equally striking. It was created by William Gardner and shows a Tudor rose encircled by the words 20 pence. The Tudor rose is a traditional symbol of England, and its placement on this coin gives it a distinctly national identity. The 7-sided heptagon shape, unique among world coins, also makes this denomination instantly identifiable. One special feature for collectors is the black tone shade that some circulated coins acquire after decades of use. This dark patina develops naturally due to environmental exposure and oxidation of the copper-nickel surface. While to the untrained eye it may look like wear, collectors actually value this as part of the coin's unique aging process. Although the 1983 20 pence coin was not struck in extremely low numbers, its rarity today lies in condition and age. Most circulated examples have been heavily used, and finding one in fine condition with a natural black patina is becoming harder as many are either worn out or have been pulled out of circulation by collectors. What also boosts its desirability is that this coin belongs to the very early years of the 20 pence series, making it historically significant. Many collectors building a complete 20 pence collection will always start with the early 1980s issues, which makes the 1983 coin in decent condition a must-have. Now let's talk about value. The United Kingdom 1983 20 pence coin in standard circulated condition usually trades in the collector's market for $125,000 depending on its wear. However, in fine condition with a strong patina or black shade toning, it can sometimes fetch $150,000, especially when buyers are interested in unique toned coins. Exceptional examples with less circulation and clear details may be valued even higher at auctions, with some reaching up to $175,000 or more, particularly when collectors are bidding competitively for early decimal era coins. While it's rare as some error coins or low mintage varieties, its demand is steady, and values continue to rise as collectors seek out early 1980s pieces in attractive condition. For those who want to collect the 1983 20 pence, there are a few important tips. First, always check the condition of the coin. Fine to extra fine examples with clear portrait details and strong reverse design will always command a higher price. Second, don't underestimate the appeal of natural patina. A black tone shade adds character and makes the coin stand out in a collection. Third, always store your coins in a dry, safe place, preferably inside protective holders, to prevent further deterioration. Lastly, if you're buying online or at auctions, make sure to compare prices and confirm the authenticity of the coin before making a purchase. The United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1983 is more than just small change from the past. It is a piece of decimal history, representing the early years of Britain's modern coinage system. Its elegant design, combined with its age and natural patina, makes it a collector's treasure. While the most expensive coin on the market, its value in dollars continues to grow, particularly in fine condition with unique toning. For anyone passionate about British coins, the 1983 20 pence remains a fascinating and rewarding addition to a collection. Next up, we will dive into the story of the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from the year 1999. At first glance, it might seem like just another everyday coin, but in extra fine condition, this copper-nickel piece holds an impressive value for serious collectors. We'll uncover its history, the features that make it unique, its rarity, the strong demand in the collector's market, and most importantly, the big auction values it can fetch in dollars. So, stay tuned till the end because this is a coin every collector should know about. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of the decimal coinage system. By 1999, the coin had already established itself as a regular part of circulation. However, the 1999 20 pence coin holds a special place in British numismatics due to the small number of high-grade examples that have survived over the years. Struck in copper-nickel, the coin carries with it the heritage of the late 20th century UK minting, a period marked by modern designs while still retaining the dignity of the monarchy. This coin reflects not only the financial system of the time, but also the cultural pride of the nation. The 1999 United Kingdom 20 pence coin is designed with a seven-sided heptagonal shape, making it instantly recognizable by touch as well as sight. The obverse side of the coin features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley, a design that was introduced in 1998 and used well into the 2000s. His portrayal gave a more realistic and mature representation of the Queen compared to earlier portraits. On the reverse, designed by William Gardner, we see the crown Tudor rose, a symbol of English heritage and royal tradition. Its clean lines, detailed crown, and floral elements set it apart as a striking design. These features make the 1999 edition particularly desirable when found in extra fine or uncirculated condition, as every detail of the rose and portrait remains sharp. While the 1999 20 pence coin was minted for circulation, finding it today in extra fine condition is far from easy. The majority of coins from that year entered everyday use, which means most examples show heavy wear and tear. Collectors place great value on coins that have survived in pristine condition with minimal handling marks and strong luster. What adds to the interest is the fact that coins from the late 1990s are now over 2 decades old, and high-grade survivors have become significantly scarcer in the market. This rarity, combined with the popularity of 20 pence coins among decimal coin collectors, has created a high demand. Collectors are always on the lookout for specific years like 1999, particularly in grades such as extra fine or above, which pushes up their value at auctions. Now let's talk about the market value. In today's auction market, a standard circulated 1999 20 pence coin may not fetch much. However, when it comes to extra fine condition examples, prices rise dramatically. Collectors and investors are willing to pay well above face value, with some high-grade pieces selling for anywhere between $167,000, depending on their sharpness, rarity in auction listings, and overall eye appeal. In some rare cases, coins that are graded and slabbed by professional grading companies have even achieved prices higher than this when competition is fierce. These figures may surprise casual holders of the coin, but for seasoned collectors, it's proof of how much condition drives value in numismatics. For those interested in acquiring or preserving a 1999 20 pence coin, there are some important tips to follow. First, always handle your coins with care, preferably using cotton gloves to avoid oils and fingerprints that can damage the surface. If you already own a 1999 example, store it in a protective coin holder to prevent scratches. When buying, look for coins with sharp detail on both the Queen's portrait and the Tudor rose design, as this ensures maximum value. It's also wise to keep an eye on reputable auction houses and numismatic events, as they often list graded coins with clear descriptions. Finally, consider certification from grading services, as professionally graded coins can command a premium and attract more serious buyers in the market. The United Kingdom 20-pence coin from 1999 may not seem extraordinary at first glance, but for collectors, it is a hidden gem. With its distinctive heptagonal shape, elegant Tudor rose design, and Queen Elizabeth II's portrait by Ian Rank Broadley, it stands out as a piece of British history. In extra fine condition, this coin becomes a rarity that sparks high demand in the numismatic world. Its auction values, reaching into the thousands of dollars, prove just how much collectors are willing to invest in securing quality examples. So, whether you're just starting your coin collection or you're a seasoned numismatist, the 1999 20-pence coin is definitely one worth keeping an eye on. Next up, we're diving into a truly fascinating coin from the United Kingdom's modern coinage history, the 1982 20-pence piece. While at first glance it may seem like an ordinary coin, the truth is that this particular issue holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. Especially when found in circulated fine condition, it represents both a rare collectible and an item that has attracted significant interest in the auction market, sometimes commanding big values in dollars. We'll explore its history, unique features, rarity, and the value it holds for collectors today. The 20-pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1980 as part of the decimal coinage system. It was the very first coin of its shape and denomination, filling the gap between the 10-pence and 50-pence coins. The 1982 issue followed the inaugural release and was minted in copper nickel during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. These early issues are particularly interesting because they were produced at a time when the Royal Mint was experimenting with new denominations and designs to better suit the modern economy. Although the coin went on to become a common everyday piece, the 1983 20-pence in its early forms remains one of the most desirable among collectors. The 1982 20-pence coin stands out for its distinctive seven-sided, heptagonal shape, which makes it easily recognizable by touch alone. On the obverse, it carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin, with the Latin inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD. The reverse features the crowned Tudor rose, designed by William Gardner, with the value, 20, placed boldly at the center. Struck in copper-nickel alloy, it has a weight of 5 grams and a diameter of 21.4 millimeters. These early issues are known for their clear, sharp designs and strong strike quality, which gives them a refined appearance compared to later issues. Now here is where things get truly exciting. While millions of 20-pence coins were produced in the 1980s, the 1982 version stands out because of its historical significance as one of the first years of this new denomination. Over time, many of these coins went into circulation and became heavily worn. Finding one today in fine or better condition is not as easy as it sounds. Collectors place special importance on the 1983 issue, not only because of its early production but also due to its link with decimal coinage history. Demand has grown consistently in numismatic circles, and those who specialize in United Kingdom coins often pay a premium to secure an example. When it comes to the auction market, circulated fine condition 1982 20-pence coins are not just worth their face value. Depending on condition, provenance, and collector interest at the time of sale, these coins have been known to sell for anywhere between $145,000 in circulated fine grades. In higher grades, such as uncirculated or proof, the value can climb even further, with examples occasionally fetching well over $250,000. The coin's rarity factor, combined with its historical significance, continues to drive values upward, especially as collectors seek to complete full decimal sets. If you are a collector looking to add the 1982 20-pence coin to your collection, there are a few important things to keep in mind. Always check the condition carefully. Coins in fine condition still carry good value, but extra fine or uncirculated examples are far more desirable. Pay attention to authenticity and avoid damaged or excessively worn pieces. When purchasing, try to buy from trusted dealers or reputable auction houses to ensure you are getting genuine coins. It's also wise to store your 20 pence pieces in protective holders to prevent further wear, especially if you manage to obtain a higher grade example. The 1982 United Kingdom 20 pence coin is much more than just a small piece of pocket change. It represents an important milestone in British decimal coinage and has gained recognition in the collector's market for its rarity and demand. In circulated fine condition, it already carries a premium above its face value, and in better conditions, it can fetch impressive sums in dollars at auction. For collectors, this coin is a must-have piece of history, and for those who happen to find one in their change, it might just be a little hidden treasure. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of British coinage, focusing on one particular piece that often sparks curiosity among collectors. The United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1993. Though it may look like an ordinary coin that many people used in their daily transactions, in the world of numismatics, certain details, conditions, and mintage years can make all the difference. In circulated condition, the 1993 20 pence coin holds a unique place in history and has begun to attract attention in the auction market, especially among those who appreciate the rarity and subtle value growth of British copper-nickel coinage. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in 1982 as part of the decimalization of British currency. It was designed to help bridge the gap between the 10 pence and 50 pence pieces in everyday transactions. By 1993, the coin was already well established in circulation and had become a common sight in wallets and purses across the United Kingdom. However, that year's issue carries historical significance as it came during a period of stability in the Royal Mint's production, just before the major redesigns and issues that followed in later decades. While millions were produced, the 1993 date remains a noteworthy year for collectors who follow series patterns and who recognize the role these coins played in the changing face of modern British money. The 1993 20 pence coin is made of copper-nickel and has a distinctive seven-sided, or heptagonal, shape which sets it apart from the more traditional circular coins. On the obverse, you'll find the crown portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by sculptor Raphael Maklouf, which was the standard effigy used between 1985 and 1997. The reverse features the crowned Tudor rose, a timeless national emblem of England, designed by William Gardner. The smooth edges and unique shape not only made the coin instantly recognizable, but also added an extra layer of security against counterfeiting. In circulated condition, these coins often display natural signs of wear, such as softened details on the rose or light scratches. Yet these very features tell the story of their use in everyday life. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1993 20 pence coin special if millions were minted? The key lies in collector demand and the ongoing interest in building complete sets of decimal coinage. Coins from the early 1990s, while not as rare as some error coins or low mintage proofs, are becoming harder to find in good condition because so many were used heavily and later withdrawn or replaced with newer issues. As a result, even circulated examples are slowly gaining recognition, particularly among those who want to complete their series of every year's issue. It is this growing interest and limited supply in higher grades that fuels the rising attention toward coins like the 1993 20 pence. In terms of market value, a standard circulated 1993 20 pence coin does not immediately appear to be a fortune maker, but in the auction market, things can change depending on condition and buyer demand. On average, circulated examples might range anywhere between $130,000, depending on the level of wear and presentation. However, coins that appear closer to excellent circulated or almost uncirculated condition can attract higher bids, sometimes pushing prices beyond $150,000 in competitive auctions. Collectors abroad, especially those outside the United Kingdom, often pay premiums for specific dates, making the 1993 coin a surprising but worthwhile piece to keep an eye on. If you're considering adding the 1993 20 pence coin to your collection, here are a few tips. Always pay close attention to the condition. Circulated coins with minimal wear, strong details on the rose, and a clear portrait of the queen are more desirable. It's also important to store your coin properly. even if it's circulated, as further damage can lower its value. Keep an eye on auction sites and numismatic forums, where specific dates like 1993 are often in demand. And finally, don't dismiss circulated coins. While uncirculated examples are more valuable, circulated coins often tell a richer story of their time in circulation and remain accessible to new collectors. The United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1993 may not strike you as the rarest or most valuable coin at first glance, but its role in British currency history, its unique features, and the growing demand among collectors make it a coin worth holding onto. In circulated condition, it continues to build value and interest in today's market, proving once again that even the most ordinary-looking coins can carry extraordinary significance in the world of numismatics. So, if you happen to come across one in your change or in an old collection, make sure you set it aside. You never know just how valuable it could become in the years to come. Next up, we'll be diving into a truly fascinating coin that holds a special place in the history of modern British currency. The United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1987. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary piece of change, but when you look deeper into its design, condition, and collector demand, you'll realize why this coin has become such an intriguing subject for numismatists worldwide. Especially in circulated fine condition with a distinctive yellow shade tone, this 1987 20 pence copper nickel coin can surprise many with its rarity and auction market value in dollars. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in June 1982 as part of a broader modernization of the British coinage system. It was minted in copper-nickel alloy, designed to make transactions more efficient and to fill the gap between the 10 pence and 50 pence denominations. The 1987 issue marked only the 6th year of its production, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. At this time, the Royal Mint produced millions of 20 pence coins for circulation. But what makes the 1987 version special is the history attached to its early usage period and how certain circulated pieces have developed unique toning and color over time, giving them a distinctive yellowish shade that stands out from other coins of the era. One of the most striking aspects of the 1987 20 pence coin is its shape. It is a seven-sided, equilateral curved heptagon, designed so that it can be easily identified both visually and by touch. On the obverse side, the coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by the famous sculptor Raphael Maklauf, a design used between 1985 and 1997. This regal image of the Queen, wearing the George IV state diadem, is instantly recognizable. On the reverse side, designed by William Gardner, we see the Tudor rose, a historic emblem of England, accompanied by the coin's denomination 20 at the center and the inscription 20 pence around it. Over years of circulation, many of these coins have developed different shades of toning due to oxidation, giving some examples a yellow tint that makes them especially appealing to collectors. While millions of 1987 20 pence coins were struck for circulation, finding examples today in fine condition with unique characteristics such as the yellow shade toning is far less common. Collectors place great value on coins that not only carry historical and numismatic significance, but also display distinctive features that set them apart from the average piece. The rarity of such circulated coins lies not just in their date, but in their preservation and eye-catching details. Because many were heavily used in daily transactions, only a limited number of circulated specimens survive today in collectible conditions that appeal to numismatists. The demand is steadily growing as enthusiasts continue to search for specific years like 1987 to complete their 20 pence coin series. Now, let's talk about the market value. In ordinary circulated condition, a 1987 20 pence coin might only fetch a small premium over face value. However, when you consider coins in fine circulated condition with unusual toning, such as the yellow shade, collectors are willing to pay more for pieces that stand out in appearance and preservation. At auctions and online marketplaces, these coins can sometimes reach anywhere from $165,000, depending on the uniqueness of the toning and the overall eye appeal. In higher-graded uncirculated conditions, the prices can climb even further, showing us just how much collectors value rarity and uniqueness in what might otherwise seem like an everyday coin. For those looking to collect the 1987 20 pence coin, there are a few tips to keep in mind. Always pay attention to the condition. Circulated coins with clear details and attractive toning will command more attention. Look for examples with minimal scratches and strong strikes on both the obverse and reverse. If you come across one with an unusual yellow shade or distinctive patina, hold on to it, as these coins are often in higher demand. Also, consider getting your coins authenticated or graded by a professional service if you believe they could fetch strong prices at auction. Networking with other collectors and staying active in coin forums or online communities can also help you discover valuable information and potential buyers for your rare finds. The United Kingdom 20-pence coin from 1987 may not seem extraordinary at first glance, but once you take into account its history, unique features, rarity, and collector demand, it becomes clear why this coin has captured the interest of numismatists worldwide. A circulated copper-nickel piece with a yellow shade in fine condition not only represents a part of British monetary history, but also offers the potential for surprising auction values in dollars. So, if you come across one of these coins in your collection, or even in loose change, take a closer look. You may just be holding a small, but valuable piece of numismatic treasure. Next up, we are focusing on a coin that many people may still have tucked away in their old collections or loose change drawers. The United Kingdom 20-pence coin from 1996. At first glance, this coin may look ordinary, but when preserved in very fine condition, it can attract surprising attention in the collector's market. With its unique design, historical background, and strong demand among numismatists, the 1996 20-pence has become one of those coins worth learning about, especially when considering its increasing value at auctions in recent years. The 20-pence coin was first introduced in 1982 as part of the UK's decimal coinage system, replacing the older pre-decimal denominations. Made from copper-nickel, this coin was designed to fill the gap between the 10-pence and 50-pence, offering convenience in everyday transactions. By 1996, the coin had already gained popularity in circulation and was widely used across the country. It carried with it the stability of Britain's modern coinage system, while retaining the symbolic designs that celebrated national heritage. The 1996 issue was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and reflects both a practical role in commerce and a collectible piece of monetary history. What makes the 1996 20-pence coin stand out is its distinctive seven-sided shape, known as an equilateral curve heptagon. This design not only made the coin instantly recognizable, but also easy to handle and differentiate from other denominations. On the obverse, the coin bears the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maklauf, which was used between 1985 and 1997. On the reverse, we see the crowned Tudor rose, a powerful national emblem of England, encircled by the words 20 pence and the year of issue, 1996. The copper-nickel alloy gives the coin durability and a silvery sheen, which, when preserved in very fine condition, adds to its visual and collectible appeal. While millions of 20-pence coins were minted during the 1990s, coins from 1996 in very fine condition are now becoming increasingly rare. Over time, most circulated pieces have worn down from daily use, losing their sharp details and luster. Collectors, however, are always searching for examples that remain crisp, well-defined, and free from heavy damage. Because of this, the 1996 coin in higher grades has seen a rise in demand. Its place in the middle of the decimal coinage era makes it especially attractive for those building complete sets of modern UK coins. Although not as scarce as error coins, its rarity in very fine or better condition means it often fetches strong interest when offered at auctions. In today's collector market, a 1996 20-pence coin in very fine condition can range anywhere between $156,000, depending on the quality, strike, and overall preservation. Exceptional examples, especially those that are nearly uncirculated, can sometimes reach even higher figures as dedicated collectors compete for the best preserved specimens. While the face value of the coin remains 20 pence, its value in dollars reflects the strong collector demand and historical significance it carries. Auction sales in recent years have shown that these coins, when well kept, can command impressive premiums compared to their ordinary face value. For collectors interested in the 1996 20 pence, the key is to pay close attention to condition. Look for coins with minimal wear, clear details in the Queen's portrait, and a sharp Tudor rose design on the reverse. Avoid coins with heavy scratches, dents, or discoloration, as these will greatly reduce their value. It's also wise to store the coin properly in a protective case to prevent further wear or damage. When buying, always ensure you are purchasing from a trusted seller or auction house, and if possible, consider graded coins for added assurance of authenticity and quality. Keeping track of recent auction results can also help you understand the current market trends and ensure you're paying or receiving a fair price. The United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1996 may not be the rarest coin in circulation, but in very fine condition, it holds significant appeal among collectors. Its historical background, unique design, and growing market value make it a coin worth noticing. For many, it serves as a bridge between everyday currency and the fascinating world of numismatics. If you happen to have one of these coins in your collection, it could be worth much more than its face value, especially in today's auction market. So, always check your coins carefully. You might just have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you enjoyed learning about rare and valuable British coins, and happy collecting.